Did you think the Anaconda franchise was done? Think again. Sony is bringing back the giant snakes, but this time with a hilarious twist. Set to hit theaters on December 25, 2025, the Anaconda reboot is part comedy, part adventure, and all-out chaos. The story follows a group of childhood friends in midlife crises who decide to remake their favorite movie, the original Anaconda. Their jungle adventure quickly goes off the rails as they face not only giant snakes but also natural disasters, criminals, and their own hilarious missteps. Leading the charge are comedy legends Jack Black and Paul Rudd. Black plays Doug McAllister, a wedding videographer trying to make it big, while Rudd portrays Ronald Griff Jr., a background actor chasing Hollywood dreams. Together, they deliver laughs, chaos, and the perfect buddy chemistry. Thandie Newton, Steve Zahn, Selton Mello, Daniela Melchior, and Ione Skye round out the cast, bringing heart, wit, and more comedic chaos to the mix. Directed by Tom Gormican, this reboot blends horror, adventure, and comedy seamlessly, with stunning jungle visuals and thrilling snake encounters. Expect laughs, gasps, and epic holiday fun. Mark your calendars, this Christmas, the snakes are back, and they're ready to bite and make you laugh. Raise your hands if you thought the Anaconda franchise was done with its bite. Back in the late 90s, the world met Jennifer Lopez and Ice Cube in the original Anaconda, a creature feature that terrified audiences and spawned a string of sequels. There was Anacondas, The Hunt for the Blood Orchid, Anaconda 3, Offspring, Anacondas 4, Trail of Blood, and even Lake Placid vs. Anaconda. Many thought it was over, but here we are, and Sony Pictures has an exciting surprise for fans. The Anaconda franchise is making a comeback, but this time, it's taking a turn into comedy, and it's set to hit theaters on December 25, 2025. It's the perfect holiday mix of laughs, thrills, and giant serpents slithering their way into your cinematic heart. In this new version, the film is taking a bold, meta approach. The story follows a group of childhood friends who are now in their midlife, navigating the challenges of adulthood, personal dreams, and unfulfilled ambitions. These friends, realizing life hasn't exactly gone according to plan, decide to remake their favorite movie, the original Anaconda. The twist is not just a remake, it's a journey into the jungle with unexpected consequences. As they venture into the rainforest, they encounter everything from deadly snakes to natural disasters, dangerous criminals, and situations they could never have imagined. The film mixes comedy with adventure, horror with absurdity, creating a story that's equal parts tension and laughter. The premise alone makes you wonder what happens when midlife crises meet giant reptiles and the wild unpredictability of the rainforest. Leading this chaotic, comedic expedition are Jack Black and Paul Rudd, two actors who practically guarantee laughter and charm with every scene. Jack Black takes on the role of Doug McAllister, a wedding videographer who dreams of being taken seriously as a filmmaker, but has spent years capturing other people's milestones instead of his own. He's chaotic, loud, and full of bravado, yet deeply relatable, as anyone who's ever chased a childhood dream knows. Paul Rudd plays Ronald Griff Jr., a background actor with just enough Hollywood experience to know the industry is both cruel and hilarious. Griff is the foil to Doug's exuberance, sarcastic and quick-witted, bringing a dry humor that balances Black's physical comedy perfectly. Together, they embark on this wild adventure, offering audiences a perfect blend of charm, chemistry, and chaos that feels like a mix of classic buddy comedies and high-stakes creature features. Adding depth and variety to the ensemble are Thandie Newton, Steve Zahn, Selton Mello, Daniela Melchior, and Ione Skye. Thandie Newton plays a close friend who is pragmatic, intelligent, and the voice of reason amidst the chaos. Steve Zahn's character adds eccentric comedic beats with a flair for the absurd, often getting himself into ridiculous predicaments. Selton Mello takes on the role of an animal wrangler, a nod to the classic Anaconda films where dealing with the snakes was as much a plot point as a spectacle. His character brings a mix of tension and curiosity, facing the snakes while simultaneously offering moments of comic relief. Daniela Melchior is cast as a fearless adventurer, blending action and wit, and Ione Skye portrays Doug's wife, who grounds the story in emotional stakes and personal connections. Together, this cast creates a dynamic, interwoven group, whose interactions are as entertaining as the snake encounters themselves. The film is directed by Tom Gormican, who previously made waves with projects like Ghosted and The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. Gormican has a knack for blending action with comedy, and his vision for this Anaconda, Reboot, leans into both genres. The script, co-written with Kevin Etten, ensures that the humor feels organic, that the horror moments are suspenseful but never gratuitous, and that the story maintains a sense of heart amidst the absurdity. Filming took place across stunning locations in Australia, with the Gold Coast and Mount Tamborine standing in for the dense, dangerous Amazon rainforest. The cinematography captures the lush greenery, hidden dangers, and breathtaking vistas, immersing viewers in a world where anything can happen, from natural disasters to giant snakes crashing into unexpected moments of comedy. What makes this reboot stand out is its meta approach to storytelling. It doesn't just aim to be a creature feature or a straightforward horror comedy. It's about the characters, their dreams, and the chaos of life. The idea of remaking a beloved movie becomes a vehicle for humor, character development, and unpredictable action sequences. The journey of Doug, Griff, and their friends mirrors the struggles of anyone trying to chase old dreams while confronting the reality of adult life. This layer of relatability adds weight to the comedy, making every outrageous snake encounter and life-threatening scenario feel grounded in personal stakes. Expect the film to balance over-the-top physical comedy with clever dialogue. Jack Black's energy ensures that every scene is lively and chaotic, while Paul Rudd's dry humor brings levity and wit. Together, they form a comedic duo reminiscent of classic pairings like Abbott and Costello or Martin and Lewis, but with a 21st century twist. The secondary cast brings unique skills and personalities that enrich the story, from bravado and action skills to practical wisdom and sarcastic commentary, all coming together to navigate the jungle chaos. The snakes themselves are a spectacle, blending practical effects with state-of-the-art CGI. The design respects the legacy of the Anaconda franchise, offering the terrifying size and power that fans expect. But the tone is different. Here, the snakes are integrated into comedic scenarios, with moments of slapstick horror, exaggerated reactions, and clever setups that turn terror into entertainment. Each snake encounter is designed to elicit both laughs and gasps, creating a roller coaster of tension and humor that keeps audiences on the edge of their seats. The meta humor continues throughout the film. As the characters remake their favorite movie, they often reference classic tropes, poke fun at horror conventions, and even acknowledge the ridiculousness of facing a giant snake in the middle of the rainforest. This self-awareness adds a layer of modern comedy that resonates with contemporary audiences, particularly those familiar with film history and internet culture. Gormican and Etten have crafted dialogue and situations that are sharp, witty, and memorable, ensuring the movie isn't just about spectacle, but also about clever storytelling. Alongside the humor, the adventure remains thrilling. The characters face multiple obstacles beyond the snakes, including sudden storms, treacherous terrain, and antagonistic criminals who provide additional tension and stakes. These sequences are designed to be cinematic and exciting, leveraging the Australian landscapes to create a visually stunning jungle environment. The combination of natural challenges and man-made threats adds layers to the narrative, ensuring the story is never predictable and every scene carries stakes for the characters. The emotional stakes are also significant. While much of the story is comedic, it explores themes of friendship, loyalty, and the pursuit of dreams. The characters' journey into the rainforest isn't just about surviving snakes. It's about confronting their fears, rekindling old relationships, and realizing the importance of teamwork and trust. These moments of genuine emotion provide balance, preventing the comedy from becoming shallow and ensuring the audience is invested in the characters' outcomes. The musical score enhances the tone, blending suspenseful orchestration for the thrilling snake encounters with lighter, playful cues for the comedic moments. Sound design is crucial, especially in scenes where timing the comedy and horror elements depends on precise audio cues. From the hiss of a snake to a panicked scream or a clever punchline delivered just in time. These audio details heighten the audience's engagement, making every moment in the jungle feel alive. Marketing for the film has leaned into the comedy-horror combination, highlighting Jack Black and Paul Rudd's chemistry, the absurdity of the snake scenarios, and the adventurous jungle setting. The teaser trailers tease giant snake attacks, hilarious mishaps, and high-energy interactions, ensuring that fans of the original franchise and newcomers alike are intrigued. The concept of a Christmas release emphasizes the fun, light-hearted side of the movie, making it an ideal holiday outing for groups of friends or families looking for entertainment that blends laughter and suspense. Critics are expecting the reboot to perform well because of its unique take. Unlike typical horror remakes, this film embraces absurdity, meta-commentary, and comedy as part of its identity. Early buzz highlights the cast's chemistry, the visual spectacle of the snakes, and the clever writing. Industry insiders note that balancing horror, adventure, and comedy is challenging, but the pedigree of the cast and creative team suggests they can pull it off. The movie also honors the legacy of the original Anaconda series. Longtime fans will recognize nods to classic scenes, thematic references, and even visual Easter eggs that celebrate the franchise's history. At the same time, the film modernizes the story for contemporary audiences, blending current humor sensibilities, diverse casting, and adventurous storytelling that appeals to both old fans and newcomers. This dual appeal is a strong factor in building excitement and engagement leading up to the release. Expect memorable set pieces, including snake chases through dense forests, confrontations with criminals, and sequences involving environmental hazards. Each action beat is punctuated with comedy, whether through character reactions, situational irony, or clever dialogue. The packing is designed to keep audiences engaged, moving seamlessly between high-intensity suspense and lighter, humorous interludes, ensuring the film never loses momentum. Character arcs are central to the narrative. Doug's journey from an overconfident, underachieving videographer to a brave, resourceful adventurer provides emotional payoff, while Griff's transition from sarcastic bystander to proactive problem solver offers satisfying growth. Secondary characters also evolve, learning to trust each other, navigate dangerous terrain, and confront their personal fears. These developments ensure the story is about more than just giant snakes. It's about personal growth, teamwork, and resilience under pressure. As the film approaches its climax, audiences can anticipate a final showdown involving the snakes, the criminals, and a natural disaster that tests every character's limits. This sequence is carefully choreographed to maximize suspense, comedy, and visual spectacle. The conclusion provides resolution for character arcs, delivers satisfying humor, and ensures that the audience leaves with a sense of excitement and fun. In conclusion, the Anaconda reboot offers a unique cinematic experience. It's a film that blends humor, adventure, horror, and heart, led by a stellar cast and a visionary director. With Jack Black and Paul Rudd at the helm, supported by a talented ensemble, breathtaking locations, thrilling sequences, and clever writing, this film promises to be a holiday highlight. It's more than just a reboot. It's a celebration of the franchise, a modern twist on a classic story, and a wild, unforgettable ride that audiences of all ages can enjoy. Whether you're a longtime fan or a newcomer, Anaconda guarantees laughter, suspense, and unforgettable moments from start to finish. Mark your calendars for December 25, 2025. Prepare for a holiday adventure filled with snakes, laughs, and heart. The Anaconda reboot is coming, and it's ready to deliver a wild, comedic, and thrilling cinematic experience that will leave audiences talking long after the credits roll. Get ready to laugh, gasp, and cheer, because this Christmas, the jungle isn't just dangerous, it's hilarious.